Hi everyone, welcome to Self's Unboxing, where I unbox and review the latest and greatest robot figures. Today I have a very special item for you, the Metal Robot Spirits Side MS Gundam TR-6 Wondwart, exclusively on Premium Bandai. This is a figure with die-cast parts with Wondwart, a prototype transformable mobile suit from the Advance of Zeta, the Flag of Titan series. We'll take a look at this amazing figure and see what it can do shortly. But first, let's talk about Advance of Zeta, the Flags of Titans or simply AOZ, and the Metal Robot Spirits product line. So what is AOZ? AOZ is an original story set in UC 0084 and is the story of one of the first Titans units, the Titans Test Team's Black Order Squad. It was serialized in the monthly publications Dengeki Hobby magazine and Dengeki Dio in both photo novel and manga formats from 2002 to 2008. The story features many unique and experimental mobile suits that were developed by the Titans, as well as some familiar ones from the Zeta Gundam era. So you can consider it as the same timeline that runs parallel of Gundam Z. The Wondwart is one of the most iconic and popular mobile suits from this series, and it has a very distinctive design and transformation mechanism. Now let's talk about the Metal Robot Spirits. Metal Robot Spirits is a line of high-end robot figures that combines the sense of weight and quality of die-cast materials with articulation and detail of the Robot Spirits line. The figures are designed to capture the feeling of metal and weight through coloring and texture, while still preserving the movability and posability. The Metal Robot Spirits line features many popular robots from various Gundam series, such as the New Gundam, the Ultron Gundam, and the Zeta Gundam 3. Now there's a spoiler here, as we shall see some of them in coming months on my channel. So now we have some background information. Let's unbox this figure and see what's inside. Let's remove the brown shipping box first. As you can see, the box is smaller compared to Metal Build or FGFFMC packaging and has a nice matte finishing with some plated wording. On the front, we have a beautiful illustration of the Wondwart in its mobile suit mode. On the back, we have some photos of the figure in different poses and modes, as well as some information about its features and accessories. Time to take the contents inside for a further look. Just give me a moment. So inside the box we have a plastic tray that holds the figure and all its parts securely, which collectors prefer, especially with the delicate antenna. And of course, there's an instruction manual on how to attach the parts and transform Wondwart from MS mode to MA mode. Let's take out the figure and see how it looks. Wow, this figure is stunning. The die-cast parts give it a very solid and heavy feel, And the paint job, I'll say, is superb. The colors are very accurate to the original design with a nice metallic shine on some parts, like in here. The details are also very impressive with panel lines, decals, vents, thrusters, and more. The figure stands about 15 centimeters tall in its mobile switch mode, which is about 1 to 144 scale. So if you're into XG scale of Gundam models, this will blend in your lineup perfectly. The figure has a lot of articulation points which allow it to achieve various poses and expressions. Let me give you all a closer look at the movements in various parts of the MS. Hope I'm not breaking anything on screen. As you can see, the figure is more slender in stature than most of the MS that we are used to, and I'll say is pretty elegant too. One of the signature features for the MS in AOZ is definitely the red fingertips. Let me show you. And they've painted them in a very accurate and meticulous manner. I know they are pretty small, but hey, at least we know the people working behind them didn't slack off. The Wondwart figure comes with several accessories that enhance its playability and display options. It has 2 pairs of hands, 1 pair for open hands, and 1 pair for weapon holding hands. It also has a replaceable hip blade, which is the lower one, to attach to the composite shield booster and replace the regular one, which is on the top. And talking about the composite shield booster, which is this beetle looking one, it can be transformed into its huge claw part without replacing any parts. I'll show more about its poses towards the end of this video. The most impressive gimmick of TR-6 Wondwart is definitely its ability to transform into MA or mobile armor mode. You don't even need any additional parts or have any surplus plots for the transformation, though you may need to remove some in the transformation process. The process is not too complicated or difficult, but you need to be careful not to lose or damage any parts. Let me try to transform for you. Fingers crossed, nothing breaks. The MA mode looks amazing as well. It has a very sleek and aerodynamic shape with a lot of firepower and speed, at least in the comics anyways. As you can see, the composite shield booster can be attached to the bottom of the MA. Oops, like this. I'll do in the video afterwards. And even the small manipulator behind the skirt can be utilized. The dedicated display stand is very useful for displaying the figure in its MS or MA mode, as it can support its weight and balance. Although Wondwart doesn't have the regular feet like other MS, it can still stand on itself pretty well even without the display stand. That's the beauty of the sturdiness of Metal Robot Spirits. This TR-6 Wondwart is a must-have for any fan of Advance of Zeta, the Flag of Titans, or Gundam in general. It is a very faithful and high-quality representation of Wondwart, with a lot of features and accessories that make it fun and versatile. The diecast parts give it a very premium feel. and the transformation mechanism is very well engineered. The figure is also very posable and expressive, and it looks great in both modes. The only minor drawbacks are the high price tag, and it could only be acquired on premium Bandai. Of course, you can pay for more on other auction sites, but that defeats the purpose for pre-ordering in the first place. Overall, I'm very impressed and satisfied with this Wondwart, and I'll recommend to anyone who likes the AOZ series. It is one of the best figures in the Metal Robot Spirits line, and one of the best figures of the Wondwart ever made. AOZ is all about expandability of the MS in all possible ways, down from just mere MS to so many armaments attached to them that you can basically build a mobile fortress. And Bandai Namco has already hinted that add-on parts for Wondwart, dubbed Wondwart Raw 2 part set, will be coming in a couple months, making it an even more heavy-duty MS. I'll unbox that with all of you once I received it. I still have more AOZ Metal Robot Spirits that I can unbox with you, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video, and please subscribe to my channel for more robot figure unboxing. Don't leave too early. I'll showcase Wondwart on the turntable for you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.